Alright, what's up guys? Noah Knudsen here with another character tutorial. Today we are going to be learning how to play Samus and Dark Samus. The two of them function almost entirely identical. Dark Samus is an Echo Fighter introduced in this game. Samus is a lot of fun. Samus was the first character that I ever played in any Smash game. I played her in Smash 64 and she was my main back then. A lot of people not a huge fan of Samus just for purposes of playing Wi-Fi. But I think she's really cool and she can do a lot of cool stuff. So today we'll go over her normals and a few different things that she does and give you guys a bit of a rundown on what the character's like and what you can do with her. So let's just get started then. First move that we'll go over is her jab. Samus, in all actuality, might have the worst jab in the game. It's this quick little 1-2 punch, but people can SDI it and they can actually act in between hits since it's so slow. One thing that you'll see some Samuses do is like jab one into like a grab perhaps, but they very rarely ever like connect the two hits together. Just in general, it's not a really great move to use unless you're trying to create space at like higher percents and you're just trying to use it as like a get off me tool. Your spacing is going to be really important playing this character. It's just something to note. Alright, so let's go into her tilts. F tilt is this quick little kick, does about 10 damage. It's good at just getting a little momentum going. Also at higher percents, it's like good at like creating space off stage. Not a super useful move, I might add. You'll just have better moves to do, but that's kind of just the premise of it. Next move is her up tilt, which is this little axe kick. It's very similar to Captain Falcon's. It does a lot of damage, about 15. It's got a big frame startup though, so it's really slow. This move does have a meteor effect, I believe, or it will at least start bouncing people at higher percents. Yeah. If you hit Samus off stage, you can actually just use it to create like a little bit of a ledge trap scenario. It doesn't swing below her, but it will bounce people off the stage right here. It's harder to hit. Falcon's up tilt will spike most of the time, but this move, not particularly used for doing that. But it's used for like just like a nice little mix up. You can start getting into different things afterwards, but so her next move is her down tilt, which is this nice little I don't know what you call it, little explosion. The move's actually pretty fast and I like it a lot, and I think it's a really underrated move. You can see a lot of Samuses using this to maybe like ledge trap with. You can hit it off stage just like this. If you're in disadvantage, it might not be like a terrible option out of shield, but use it with caution, honestly. This move does like have potential to kill people at higher percents too, so not a bad move at all. Next move we'll go into is her dash attack. Her dash attack was buffed in the last patch. It's just this quick little, pretty normal dash attack. It's pretty decent as far as dash attacks are concerned. It will start killing people, I want to say at like around 140. Samus is pretty heavy, so like this move would kill most people, and she's going up to like the very corner of the blast zone. If I do it from this side, she's almost near the top. But the majority of the cast will start dying at around 130, 140 or so. So that's just something to keep in mind. It's not a bad move, but like I said, the majority of your kit's going to be spacing people out. Samus is a very projectile heavy character, and that's why people dislike her so much online. But yeah, so let's go into her aerials now. Samus has got some pretty decent aerials in my opinion. First one is Nair, which is just this quick little kick behind. Does about 10 damage. Off stage, this move is like pretty good at like killing people if you're trying to ledge guard with it. And then it'll start linking together in combos, like you get like a down throw into a Nair just like that. Just an overall good move to just toss out in neutral too if you're worried about getting hit. It covers a lot of space before and like behind you. Forward air, this move is pretty broken, honestly. This is a kill aerial. This is like your main combo aerial. You can do it off of ledge. You'll see this tried and true Samus combo where they'll just grab you, down throw you into like a forward air. Sometimes you get like a charge shot afterwards, but you can do it off stage just like that. A lot of Samuses as a get up option off of ledge, they'll jump down and forward air off the ledge. It's really hard to punish. This is a really good move. You can catch people jumping high, catch people low. The move does just about everything. So use that move a lot. Next move is back air. This move is ridiculously strong. I want to say it'll start killing people. Let's see how much it does to Samus at around 100. That was the weak hit, I believe. Yeah, Samus is almost dying at about 100. It does have a weak hit and a strong hit, but you'll see a lot of Samuses when they're trying to create space. You can just toss this move out. It's really good at catching like high recoveries. You can use it down low. It's got a lot of practical uses. So if you're trying to use a move for a kill aerial, forward air or back air is your best bet. Next aerial we'll talk about is her last aerial, which is her down air. I think that this down air might be like one of the most underrated aerials in the game, honestly. Let's do a frame by frame. So we'll go one frame. The move starts, like, you can see the little green line where it ends up, but it starts almost above her. You can see that little flash that just happened, and it swings all the way in like an almost perfect circle. So it covers so much space, and the move spikes pretty easy off the stage too. So you'll see a lot of Samuses can do like a runoff down air. It's good at catching people low. Sometimes you can read high. Sometimes you can just use it in neutral too and get some like conversions off of it. You can get like something like that, you know? Let's take a look here. Combo display, speed. All right, everything should be back up to speed. I don't know why it's not showing percents, but we'll just ignore it for now. But those are her aerials. So next we'll go into her smash attacks. Forward smash is just this quick little punch here. Not a bad move, but definitely not like a great move to use either. Samus's smash attacks have, as far as I'm concerned, pretty little practicality in her use. You can angle this down and try and two-frame people with it at the ledge. It's good at catching like landing options, but apart from that, this is probably the most useful of her smash attacks, and it's really not that fantastic. Next smash move is her down smash. This is the move you're going to want to use to cover roll get-ups. It's just a quick little spin behind her. Not a bad move at all. Next move that we'll talk about is her up smash. It's this quick little explosion above her. This move looks good in context, but it's not that great. The only reason it's catching Samus here is because Samus is really tall. This move is primarily used as like an anti-air technique, but where smaller characters and like other characters on the stage, it does a really poor job of picking them up in front of her. So you almost always want to use this move when people are above you, and almost never in any other context. But those are smash attacks. Sometimes you can just get a read and get a kill with them though, so just be wary of that. Next we'll go over her specials, and this is where Samus really shines. A lot of you know her neutral B is this quick little charge shot. You can charge it as long as you want. You can get like a full charge shot that does about 33 damage, and that kills pretty early. You can do just tiny little shots. A lot of Samuses like to use like a barely charged shot. It's really good at creating space and just being annoying for your opponent. You can also charge this in midair, just like that. You see a lot of Samuses like to maybe get a little tricky and do some like B reverses. And that's something that you should really learn to do if you're trying to play this character. B reverses are super important for mix-ups. They're really good with her movement. Samus is pretty slow, so any way that you can mix up her movement and be unpredictable is really good. I did forget to go over her up air. I always seem to be forgetting that one aerial consistently, but her up air is this nice little corkscrew. You can see like some Samuses, when people are above her, she can start going for this, and you can do a little bit like a ladder combo. But this is a pretty decent move. It's good at catching people on platforms too. So just a quick note about that. I always seem to forget it. But yeah, charge shot, use it in neutral. Try and get like good mix-ups. It's very similar to Donkey Kong's Giant Punch in terms of practicality, but you can just kind of toss these out constantly. Excuse me. Next move we'll go over is her side B, which is the rocket. Now, this move has both a strong input and a weak input. If you input the move regularly, it'll send out this little pink missile that follows your opponent. If you do the smash input, it'll be a green one and it'll go super fast, but only straight ahead. That one does about 10% damage. This one does about 15. So this is another like good move that you can use when you're trying to space people out. It's good at covering like high, low, like literally everything. You can go off stage and you can shoot it at people that are covering far away from the stage. Really good move. So you're going to be spamming charge shot, side B, charge shot, side B, all that kind of stuff. A lot of Samuses have a lot of different play styles. Some Samuses like to be more brawler heavy and like combos. Others just like to shoot things at you and never fight you at all. So it's kind of up to you and the way you want to play her. Next special move we'll go over is her down B, which is the bomb. I think that this move is super underutilized in a lot of Samus players. This move is really good at just like throwing out in neutral. You'll see a lot of Samuses just moving around, like tossing out this move. You can cover low and then cover high with like a forward air. You can catch people above you. You can drop these on platforms. A lot of Samuses like to do like this little roll off thing on the ledge to help cover get ups. Samus's ledge trapping is really, really strong. So that's something that you really got to get used to. If you use the move a bunch, it can help stall your recovery off stage. But if you use them too much, the lag gets a little bit worse each time. So if you're just trying to mix up your recovery, that's a good move to toss out as well. But use this move a lot in neutral. Just get used to her movement. Her movement is, like I said before, one of the most important parts of her game plan. With her being so slow, having good movement with this character makes you either a good Samus or a great Samus. Final B move we'll go over is her up B, which is her Corkscrew. This move does about 14%, 15%. It's good at like combo extensions like I showed you before. You can get ladder combos with like up airs into up Bs, that sort of thing too. Really good move. It's a really good out of shield option. Comes out really quickly. It's like frame like 6 or like even earlier than that, honestly. I'm not exactly sure. But really good move out of shield. Really good at catching people above you. It's a pretty good mix up. You can recover really close to the stage. If you recover far away though, it goes very high up and it doesn't have a whole lot of lateral movement. So just be wary of that when you're trying to recover as well. Samus's grabs. So like I said before, her most practical grab is her down throw. You can get forward airs off of that. You can get it like a Nair. Sometimes you can follow it up with something else. This move will combo into itself with forward airs. I want to say until like at least like 40%. Yeah, like 40% is still pretty tried and true. Let's go to 60 and see what we can do. That's at the point where like people will be able to start just DIing away. But this move, like up until like 50%, using that with a combo throw is like insane. Honestly, it gives you so much damage and so much momentum. That's going to be your most practically used throw. Next throw is our up throw. They buffed this in the last patch. A lot of people seem to think it's really good, but it's really honestly not. Let's try and get to like 150. Again, Samus is pretty heavy, but that's like not even hardly killing her. Maybe not even at 175. Let's give it a look. So it kills Samus at 175. It'll kill some of the smaller cast and some of the lighter cast at around like 130, 140. At lower percents, this move doesn't have like a whole lot of use. You can sometimes just like catch DI mix-ups if you do it. Or if there's platforms that you're trying to trap people above you, sometimes you can just get a throw. If you're worried about getting too overwhelmed, just toss above you, retreat, start doing charge shot, side B, down B, whatever you need to do. Forward throw, it's just a quick little get off stage, get me back in advantage kind of thing. Back throw is kind of the same way. Back throw starts killing people on the ledge. Back throw is probably her like safest. I would say if you want to call it a kill throw, you can. But even at 135, it's really not doing a whole lot. Samus's throws aren't meant to kill people. They're mostly just used to gain momentum. At 160, yeah, see, it's not even killing. But good at creating space. Kind of just your typical grab. So now that we've gone over that, let's just go over like a few combos. A lot of her combos don't appear to be true, except for like this one. Sometimes if people DI away, you can get like a charge shot afterwards. You can get like a neutral air into like that. That's not bad. And then again, like if people are above you on platforms, you can start chaining like up airs and forward airs. You can get up airs into like up Bs, that sort of thing too. But Samus is not a very combo centric character, so your down throw into like forward air is going to be like your most used combo, or just like comboing up airs into each other. That's pretty much it. Sometimes you can combo things off of like your bombs, but those come at like more higher percents, and is just something that you're gonna have to figure out for yourself. And then again, Samus is neutral. You're just going to want to zone, pick your openings really well, throw out a lot of projectiles, try and keep your opponent at bay, and when they start getting impatient, that's when you go in and start doing a lot of the good things Samus does. I like to play Samus as more like up close and personal, just because I think she's underrated close up. But if you're fighting characters with good frame data like Pikachu, Mario, you might need to adjust that a little bit. Samus is really, really good on Wi-Fi. Slow connection means harder punishes. So that's just something to think about as well. Her movement's pretty good. Like, she's got pretty good jump height for the most part. Just something to be careful of. When you're edge guarding with Samus too, again, neutral air is really good. Forward air, any projectile. One thing that we'll go over real quick, like before we start wrapping things up with our showcase, Zaire is really good. So if you jump and hit the grab button, she'll throw out her plasma whip, and this move does about 3%, but it's got a lot of stun on it, and it can hit people like this far away. So when you're using it in neutral, you can do that. She also has a tether recovery. So if you jump off and grab here, she just snaps the ledge from like a pretty damn good distance away. So that's something that you should really get used to doing as well. But apart from that, that's just about all the stuff with Samus that I can show you in the showcase. Like I said, really cool character. I really enjoy playing her. A lot of people don't. But I think she's a lot of fun. And this is kind of just like your beginner's tutorial on how to play her if you want to start trying to pick her up. So with that, we will hop into a game here. And we'll just kind of put everything to use so you guys can kind of see what I mean with everything. Let's just fight Dark Samus and make it. Excuse me. I'm going to take a drink of water. All right. So almost every Samus will sit in charge shot right away. There's a forward air. He DI'd away. You can get this too. Drop back air. He almost died from that. Fighting a level 3 computer, but that's fine. She won't be doing a whole lot of the things that you'd normally see, but again, this is just kind of just to show you some of the different things that you can do with Samus. Like I said before in like my previous videos, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. I'm more than willing to help out if you need the extra advice. But again, this is kind of just putting her to use. Like I said, I like to play her as more like up close and personal with people, but some people will tend to play her a little more heavy on the zoning than on the brawling. So let's see if we can get dash attack, read a jump. There you go. Quick, easy match. Not really challenging. I forgot to switch the computer level, but you get the idea. So just practice a lot. Really work on your charge shot, be reversed, that sort of thing too. And hope you guys enjoyed. We will see you in the next character guide, where we will be going over another pretty sweet character, Yoshi. And for context, Yoshi is probably my least favorite character in this game. But I will grind through a tutorial with him if you're looking forward to that. But again, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them. Feel free to leave a like on the video, whatever you need to do. All right, have a good day.